Hello and welcome to Buckman's Model Mania. Today we're going to work on Robocop Stage 58 as well as the premium base Stage 4. So let me go ahead and get, well, never mind. I was going to say let me get the parts out, but they ripped right through the end of the back. To say this is a disappointing stage would be a little bit of an understatement. This is the entirety of the stage, other than this plug for the screw holes. I don't hold back, to be honest. This really is disappointing. The fact that you pay for an entire stage, you get one hunk of metal. I understand that some stages are different, but I'm also building the premium base. And I mentioned that in a previous video, that what it's really costing me, because I'm going to throw this other stand away. Really, really, really not happy that the stand is considered as regular parts. So let's get past that. And what we do in this stage, if I can find a spot in the book, what we do is we take this little tab here. This piece right here has two pins on it. We can get it in there, pop it in there just like that. It's right down here covering the screw holes. So let me set him over there. This needs to move out of the way for when I bring the premium stand over. And then the other thing we do in this stage, other thing we do in this stage is we take one of these little foam rubber pieces and we're going to put it on this bracket that will hold Robocop up on the stand. He's actually doing well on his own. You can see him, his feet right there. His feet are right there. But that is just a piece of foam that goes on there. And that, my friends, is all there is to do in stage 57. Or 58, sorry. Let me bring over the premium stand. That's the premium stand, and we have the parts for today's issue and the book. Or base, actually, sorry. Premium base is what it says. Open the parts and get to work on this. Okay, so let me go ahead and move this up just a little bit more. What we're going to do, make sure there's nothing left in the bag. Actually, before I say what we're going to do, let's get the parts count. We got screws, EP screws, EM screws. EM means they're metal, and I'm looking. I don't know where my oil is at this point. I just redid the shop. So the oil is somewhere here. If I spot it in short order, I will grab it, but I don't see it. It's got to be somewhere close, though. That's so odd. I have so much space now that I can't find things. That's funny. Might be behind model box that's right over here, but we'll get by without it. So we've got some 3M tape, some more 3M tape. Let's go ahead and get this open. This is the part we need the metal screws for, or the base. What they call it? Okay, this is a side panel. It goes on just like this one here. Got one of the internal, part of the internal framework, as well as a couple of LED strips. I forget, did I? No, I took them out. not going to worry about testing the lights right now. Let's get this out of the way. First thing we're going to do is take these EP screws, the ones that go into plastic. We're going to take 6 of them out. Try and get only 6. And 2, 4, 6. Got only 6. Cool. We're going to take those and this piece here, slanted part away from me, and then these little pieces sticking up are going to go away from me as well. And we're going to put this on here just like that. We're going to we're going to put these screws into the holes in the structure portion, which will hold the base portion on. Man, I don't know if you can hear that. It is windy outside. Just not something I want anymore, because right now the house is still in pretty rough shape. We've not yet gotten the insurance claim done. Well, we've had the assessor out. We're still waiting for another assessor for the roof, and just basically waiting for the insurance to decide if they're going to pay for the damage that I had from a storm a couple of weeks ago. One of the worst storms in recent years. The hail went right through my siding. Looks like somebody shot my house with a shotgun all over the back of it. And the insurance right now, as we've done a little bit of research, we may have completely wrong insurance. Won't throw their name out now, but I will eventually if they try to mess us over. Okay, so we're going to tighten that one down, that one down. So now we have that bracket attached to the face. We're going to take this now, and we're going to put it on here. Let me move this stuff out of the way. We're going to put it on here. These two little arms here are going to line up. Just looking. They actually have you putting it on the other way. Okay, they're going to go line up with these 2 holes in the white plastic. So we're going to need 2 more of the EP screws to hold that in place. I need another hand, to be honest. So we're going to get this one started in this part here. Do the same thing over here. Come on. Tighten this down. Tighten this one down. So that's what it looks like on the bottom. Looks like that on the top. Set this aside for the moment. We now have this piece, which is where the LED strip is going to go. We have 2 different sizes of tape for the LED strip. We're going to put 1 piece of tape in here. We're going to push it down in there. We're going to do the same thing with the longer one in the other trench. Oh, good. I pulled the backing off. It's not wanting to come off. Okay, let's see. There we go. It's sticking to me. See if I can get it to go on here. If not, I may have to get inventive. Yeah, that one end that grabbed a hold of my thumb was kind of rough. So we're going to push this one down here. Put it down here. Want to make sure that we're not crimping the wires at all. Right down here at this end, you'll see that it gets close to crimping the wires, but we don't want it to crimp wires, so we're going to be careful there. And we're going to take this other piece, take the backing off. As long as these stay relatively in the same spot, it should be fine. And we're going to take this, we're going to bend this over a little bit, bring this up here, make sure it's pretty much centered on there, push the wire down out of the way because we don't want to end up inadvertently hitting it with a screw. Turn the page to the back here, bring this part back over. And we're going to flip this over gently, ever so gently, and make sure we put it in the right way. We're going to put it on here like that. Then we need, looks like 3 EP screws. See, and the thing is, I've got to be aware of where I'm putting screws, because the EPs go into plastic, the EMs will go into metal, and on each side we've got both. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get the 3 plastic screws on the outside here started. So once we have those 3 started, double check my wire's not in the way. We have the frames underneath for these 4 screws. Those are going to be the EPs as well, because they're going to be going into the plastic posts. I'll show you what I mean in a second once I get these 4 in place. I think I missed with that one. I did. I completely missed with that one. So I guess I'll show you now. You got this post here. At these 2 posts, this is plastic, and you have to hit that with these screws, and that's going to hold the plastic posts in place. Got to hit this one as well. We'll see if this one's good. The way I knew that this one was not good is it just kind of fell in the hole. That should be, yeah, that is all the plastic part screws. And then we need the EM screws for the rest of the holes. I'll show you which ones I'm talking about. So over here, we've got an EM screw that goes here and here, which is going to go into these, here, here, and here, which is going to go into the corresponding holes on this piece. And then is there, I'm just looking. I thought there would be one here. Okay, there is one right here. That's going to be the first one I'm going to do. I'm going to do the first one that's going to grab a hold of the battery box. Like I said, these should be, I should be using oil with these. I do not know where the oil is, so I'm going to just risk it. I know that people without using the oil, people have snapped screws. I'm going to try and be gentle enough not to snap the screws off, because that would suck. Got 2 out of 3, or 3 out of 4, sorry. Get the last one here. And that screwdriver is kind of skipping, so we'll switch to the bigger one. crank this down. No, that's not done. That's actually a little bit cross-threaded. It's hard to be cross-threaded when you're cutting threads as you screw the screw in. But if you run into a spot where it will not go in, what you do is you back the screw out like I just did. That'll get the paint and the metal shavings out of the way. That needs to go further down. So we're going to back it out. And then we're going to re-tighten it. Gently, gently. Okay. So that's solid. Now I can just need to worry about these last two on the side. Let's see. That one can go down a hair after I get these two in. Key thing is you want them snug, but you don't want to snap the heads off. That one actually went in really nicely. And the way you get, truly the way you snap off the heads is, that's about right. Let me go one more quarter turn. And that's when you snap the head off. There's number 3 all the way down. Could be number 4. Let's back this one out one more time. Make sure it's all the way down. So that is the, you know what? It would be good to go back and tighten all the plastic ones too. I started them all. I didn't tighten them down. That will make this a little bit more solid, which should be. I got sidetracked. Happens to the best of us. Switch screwdrivers again. Some of these already were tight, but a couple of them were not. Okay, get this out of the way. And the only thing left to do, I'm just looking, how on earth? Just looking at this, somehow, with this all tied together, you thread this in here. Oh, there's my problem. I put the battery holder onto this. You're not supposed to have it here already. I forgot about that. So take these 2 screws that are just holding it in place, move it out of the way, and we pull this wire through the hole here. Pull it through the hole here, and then we've already got C in there. This one is wire D. You can see wire D here. Wire A is on the battery box. That is why I have it in there, but I'm not keeping the battery box hooked up. Push that down. I forgot about that. They want you to have this hanging loose while it's plugged in. It's not really good for the wires. You can actually end up breaking them because of that. So there we go. Get my 2 screw holes lined up again and put these screws back in place. Not going to throw any power on right now. I don't want to don't want the possibility of popping any of the LEDs. Plus, I don't have a power switch right now. Power switch is going to be, we're going to get the power switch at some point. But there is part 4 of the premium base. And that, my friends, is all there is to do in both stage 58 and base 4. Hope you're enjoying this. The base actually is a pretty good build, pretty solid. Hopefully I'll figure out where I put my 3-in-1 oil. Like, subscribe, hit the build icon. Let me back up. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to be notified of any time I post new content. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Leave a comment. I will respond. And I will see you in the next video or stream.
Buckman's model mania, hard work models, plastic modeling, wooden models. Buckman's model mania, hard work models, plastic modeling, wooden models. Buckman's model mania, hard work models, plastic